Run us down, we rise up. Run us down, we rise up. They said they had a vision, but it never hit the ground.
Hello.
Just buzzwords in a boardroom while the service fell down. Carried through the blueprint, Megan pushed it through. But a plan without a backbone only breaks the people who hold the line, fight the fires, keep the country breathing, while leadership pretends they don't see the cracks widening. Stations rock, trucks fail. Fire is coughing smoke before they reach the street. Stations full of leaks and mold beneath our feet. Earthquake risk ignored, buildings left to crumble, but they tell us stay positive while everything's a shambles. No recruits coming in, numbers dropping every day. How do you protect a nation when the front line fades away? No consultation, no respect. We spoke up, we warned them, we asked to be heard, but they shut the door tighter with every single word. Restructure on a napkin, no logic, no plan, just a top-down fantasy that never met the working man. Run us down, we rise up. You ran us down, but we rise up stronger. We've carried this service far too long. If you won't listen, we'll shout louder, 'cause everything you've done is wrong. Fix the trucks, fix the stations, fix the mess you made inside, or step aside and let someone who listens lead this ride. Safety not in their vocabulary. Carcinogens on our gear, health monitoring gone. They tell us it's fine as the risks roll on. Training cut to nothing, experience walking out, yet they blame the workers when the system's full of doubt. Delays of PFU stands firm, taking hit after hit, but they're fighting for a service leadership keeps letting slip. We know the truth. They call Carry drew a circle, called it vision for the board. Restructured by recycling all the failures from before. Firm was overloaded, scope of roll too wide, so we split them, then resplit them. Does he even have a plan? Jack of all trades, master of none. He's turning back the clock like the damage isn't done. Risk reduction, readiness, then back to fervor mode. It's chaos in a loop, and he's calling it control. Enough is enough. We're done with the spin. You can't lead a file service when you're circling back again. No safety, no vision, no truth in your words. We're the ones on the ground, and we will be heard. Enough is enough. We're done with the spin. You can't lead a fire service when you're circling back again. No safety, no vision, no truth in your words. We're the ones on the ground, and we will be heard. Ones on the ground, and we will be heard. Board rubber stamp the plan without a union input. No NZP if you know PSA, no consultation at all. Sign here now. They told them, well, your job might disappear. A Christmas Eve ultimatum wrapped in management fear. They hired Megan to use the hatchet and she swung it like a blade. Good people on the chopping block for decisions poorly made. Still no listening, still no honesty, still no respect inside. Just frontline workers paying for a leadership that hides. Enough. We're calling you out. You can't build a safer service by shutting workers out. No fairness, no process, no genuine say. This isn't how I tell how it treats people today. Enough is enough. We're calling you out. You can't build a safer service by shutting workers out. No fairness, no process, no genuine say. This isn't how I tell how it treats people today. Genes raging, fighting unions tooth and nail. Every value fans once claimed existed, now they are the first to derail. Good workers losing jobs, good roles torn apart. A service built on stubborn pride instead of skill and heart. Firefighter safety sideline, effectiveness ignored, roles made less efficient by a clueless senior board. The minister won't step in, the leadership won't resign, but the public deserves a service that actually works in time. Enough is enough. New Zealand rise. We need leaders who listen, not ones who improvise. If you can't do the job, then step aside. I'll tell you, road is a better and the people know. Enough is enough. Stand with those on the line. Support the ones who show up every single time. Enough is enough. We're done being ignored. It's time for real change. From the minister to the board. One's on the ground and we will be heard. Leaks in the roof, trucks on their knees, but they still expect us to roll when they please. Stations are crumbling, the gears worn through. We shout it together, this won't do. Hold the line, every worker, every time, hold the line. We won't fall in behind, cause the risks are real and the cuts are blind. Stand up, stand strong, hold the line. Hold the line. Wage talk's broken, no seat at the table. They call it deficiency, we call it unstable. Staffing's a joke and morale's wearing thin, but the bosses keep cutting and cutting again. Hold the line, every worker, every time, hold the line. We won't fall in behind when they slash our safety. That's where we draw the sign. Stand up, stand strong, hold the line, hold the line. No more cuts, no more lies. Health and safety's compromised. Fix the trucks, fix the crew. You can't save lives with make do, yeah. They sack our mates just to balance their books, but we see the danger, we know where to look. A service can't run on hope and a prayer. It needs people and backing from leaders who care, yeah. Hold the line, every worker, every time, hold the line. Raise your voice, raise your spine. We're the ones out front when the flames climb high. Stand up, stand strong, hold the line, yeah. Hold the line, hold the line, yeah. Hold the line, yeah. emergency. Employee wage theft. Fire and emergency. You stole our wages with no lawful ground, an unlawful deduction. But Carrie, you pushed it through anyway. Fire and emergency. Breached the act, you broke the trust. Crossed that line, now you're answering to us. The law is clear, you know it too. Fire and emergency. You can't dock pay for the lunch we're entitled to. Theft of wages for hours, not on strike. Carry smoke and mirrors, you claim FBNZ, not stealing wages. Claim you're just not paying for time not worked. WTF, WTF. How much did that PR spin cost? Good faith ain't a slogan you print on a slide. Carry T's a duty you owe, and you tossed it aside. Fire and emergency. This is an unlawful deduction, a breach of the rights we're protected by. You can't illegally punish workers for standing strong. Carry, you can't hide behind a PR lie. Give back the wages you took from our hands. Carry Megan, you broke the law. Now face where you stand. Every shift we worked, every hour we gave. Fire and emergency. You owe us that pay. It's the law, not a favor. Retaliation's illegal. You can't call it process. Carry the NZPF. You won't stay silent while you bend the rules. Unlawful deduction, we're naming the crime. Breach of good faith, we're done being quiet. Carry Megan, you can't run. Fire and emergency on threats and fear. So fix what you broke and make it right here. Give back the wages, every cent, every day you broke the law. Hear what the NZPF you say.
Yeah. 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 The sirens try, but the fire trucks don't start. 8 long years and they're falling apart. Fire and emergency revenue double, but the fleet still fails. Oh, fire appliances breaking on every trail. Yeah. Firefighters ask for answers. Fire and emergency twisted the truth, misleading the house, misleading the youth. If fire and emergency won't face what's breaking down, then we will rise and call it out. Inquiry now. New Zealand needs to know. Inquiry now. Fire and emergency. Where did all the funding go? Inquiry now. Our people are left exposed. We're fighting for New Zealand's fire service. The NZPF, you won't let this be closed. Yeah, 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 yeah. Dispatchers breaking under endless strain. Come center shutting down again and again. Firefight the numbers show our management grow. Cuts to recruits, we all know. Projects wasted, millions burned. Lessons ignored, nothing learned. Future capability stripped to the bone. How does that protect our homes? Inquiry now. New Zealand needs to know. Inquiry now. Fire and emergency. Where did all the funding go? Inquiry now. Our people are left exposed. We're fighting for New Zealand's fire service. The NZPF, you won't let this be closed. Yeah, yeah. Inquiry for the public, for every fire crew, for every caller trusting their level of calls will go through. Inquiry to ensure FENZ risk reduction treats New Zealand right as we take this fight. If fire and emergency face was breaking down, then the people must stand and demand it now. Inquiry now for the fleet that's falling apart. Inquiry now for every fire appliance that won't start. Inquiry now for the truth, fire in emergency won't show. New Zealand, stand with us. The public has a right to know. Inquiry now, inquiry now, inquiry now, inquiry now, inquiry now.
Yeah, it really is staggering. The contrast cuts deep. Firefighters underpaid while the bosses sleep. Since July 23, employees been stuck in wage freeze, below living wage, while Carrie and Megan wander at ease instead of urgency. Instead of stepping up, fire and emergency, plan an Easter egg hunt like they've already won. The cup. Not a metaphor, not a rumor in the air. An actual scavenger hunt while firefighters and NZPF. You fighting for what's fair. How can fire and emergency be so blind, so out of tune? Firefighters struggling while fire and emergency can't read the room. Leadership lost, priorities skewed. A culture that forgets who protects who. Employees can't pay rent with symbolism or spin. But fire and emergency got fair play for chocolate eggs locked in. Yeah, fire and emergency meant to be bargaining, meant to care, but too busy coordinating treats like it's a fun fair. It's the kind of cartoon nonsense you laugh at if it weren't true. A perfect snapshot of how little fire and emergency value you. Office morale over frontline survival. A mismatch so stark it borders on denial. Fire and emergency be so blind, so out of tune. Firefighters struggling while fire and emergency can't read the room. Leadership lost, priorities skewed. A culture that forgets who protects who. Employees can't pay rent with symbolism or spin. But fire and emergency got fair play for chocolate eggs locked in. Not a metaphor, not a rumor, just the clearest sign yet. That fire and emergency can't read the room. Enough is enough! Enough is enough! Woo! Trucks breaking down on the way to the fight, but Carrie says all good from a warm office light. Begging talk change like she's leading the charge, but they never ask workers, they just call it in scope and large. Station full of mold, feelings ready to fall. Earthquake risks everywhere, but we still get the call. They say be resilient, like that fixes the rot, but you can't save a service when the front line forgot. Enough is enough. We're done being ignored. You can't run fans from behind a closed door. Fix the trucks, fix the station, fix the staffing you cut, cause the workers are rising and we've had enough. Hell's monitoring gone like our lungs don't matter. Carcinogens rising while the bosses just chatter. No recruits coming in, crew stretched to the bone, but they'll blame the budget instead of their own. We're done being ignored. You can't run fans from behind a closed door. Fix the trucks, fix the station, fix the staffing you cut, cause the workers are rising and we've had enough. Listen up, Carrie. Listen up, Megan. I don't want to keep this whole thing breathing. Hear our voice, hear our roar. We won't be silenced anymore. learn to cope. Mold in the ceilings, leaks in the floor. Earthquake risk stations we still have to ignore. They promise rebuilds, but the plans never land. Just another delay we're expected to withstand. We raised every morning, we knocked on every door. But carry your Megans in consultation while giving us no more. They talk about restructure like it's a noble quest, but you can't fix a system by silencing the rest.
So hear us at the station door. We won't be quiet anymore. Our trucks are failing, our people worn, our health ignored, our patience torn. If they won't listen, we'll make them see. You can't run things without the NZP.
Health monitoring gone like it never meant a thing, while carcinogens cling to the gear that we bring. Staffing cut thin, no recruits coming through. Tell us again how this keeps the public safe too. We asked for solutions, they offered us spin. We asked for a future, they boxed us all in. But a service can't stand when its workers are ignored. And we're done being quiet, we're done being stalled.
So hear us at the station door. We won't be quiet anymore. Our trucks are failing, our people worn, our health ignored, our patience torn. If they won't listen, we'll make them sin. You can't run fence without the NZP.
From the iPod to Invercargill, from the cities to the coast, it's the firefighters on the ground who carry the weight the most. We're the ones who show up first, we're the ones who stand the line. So respect our voice, respect our work, or the whole thing falls in time.
So hear us at the station door. We're stronger now than ever before. Fix the trucks, fix the stations, fix the health of our whole nation. Cause we won't back down, no not now, not ever. We stand as one. We stand together. We stand together.
Hamilton, fire and emergency management don't care about you. Your people, your houses, your businesses too. All just a number. On a board, on a sheet, in a budget service review. While the sirens scream and the risk comes true. Firefighters care, we show up, we stay, but we're fighting a battle we can't win this way. We need your support, we need your voice, because silence right now is a dangerous choice. Every other day in the Tron, fire trucks respond short, crude, run down. Every week another fire truck is taking off a line, only four to start with, losing all the time. Burn on Hamilton, under fire and emergency management plan.
just not today.
Hundreds of thousands a week fenced in, telling New Zealand we strike for an hour. Fire and emergency don't tell you when it's your safety. They've compromised now for days and weeks. It's buried in lives. Fire and emergency blame firefighters, not the funding system. Fans ignore the risks. Fans hope you don't listen. Health and safety pushed aside while trust and truth slowly subside. Hamilton burning on, hear this call. Short cruise, slow help, who's watching you all? What the beep? Fire and emergency management don't care when the alarm rings out.
We're management.
Be there. Fire and emergency management don't care. Fire and emergency management don't care. If the public who vote Fens number one knew the truth, their trust would crack. The facts aloof. Carrie Meghan, employ more firefighters. Employ more firefighters. Take a stand. Hamiltonians pay plenty for fire protection. Hamilton deserves service, safety, nothing less. Service, safety, value for money,
Peace of mind.
what are you thinking? Fire and emergency. Is the dollar the only thing that drives you? Is that your integrity? If money drives decisions alone, then the system is broken, unable to stand on its own. Hamilton, if you want a fire service this city deserves, raise it with your counselor. HCC. Complain to your MP if you agree. Sort your act out. Fire and emergency. Look after, respect Hamilton. The firefighters, the people, the place. Ignoring Hamilton is a disgrace. The inquiry's coming. Firefighters been waiting 8 long years. 8 long years. Not one new fire truck. Rolling into career stations. How's that for luck? Aerial trucks missing, special appliances gone thin. scene, they backed us all across the spectrum. The message was clear, the fire and emergency fleet is failing, and danger is here. The inquiry's coming, the inquiry's coming. NCPFU firefighters standing tall, the truth is rising. Fire and emergency will answer for it all. From the board to the buses to the fleet on the street, every failure, every breakdown, this time they'll meet. The inquiry's coming, and New Zealand deserves to know. This is only the start, this is the first step, but not the last. To expose fire and emergency mismanagement buried in the past. Capacity, capability, funding laid bare. Firefighters and the NCPFU will bring the evidence, we'll be there. Locals united, firefighters prepared. Every story of danger shared. For the firefighters, for the people we serve, for the truth, for the safety we all deserve. Let the light in. The inquiry's coming. Let the truth unfold. The fleet is broken. The stories must be told. From the boardroom walls to the workshop floor. Firefighters done being ignored. We won't wait anymore. The inquiry's coming, and we're ready for the show. New Zealand, stand with us. The people have a right to know. Fire! Fire and emergency. Call it a dynamic network. But that's just fire and emergency spin dressed up as their fact. Cause when the city's burning, the truth is simple. The next ladder truck is 2 hours back. Stations closed for mold and asbestos. 4 years shut, while fire and emergency explain it away with confidence. Fire and emergency heard every warning, every frontline plea, then turned their backs and hid behind bureaucracy. It's the arse covering machine, layers on layers of managers, so no one's ever seen. Hiding in offices, dodging the heat. CE paid more than the Prime Minister, $500,000 a year. While firefighters out there rolling broken trucks down broken streets. Spin instead of ounce of silence instead of care. The arse covering machine is everywhere. Fire and emergency say all trucks operational, then written on to say zero. Cute at best, misleading at worst, straight from the bureau. Free select committee, same question, same dance. And when the truth gets close, Kerry and Meghan send someone else in for a second chance. Millions blown on uniforms, torches, screams. Projects failing quietly behind the scenes. Rusting trucks in paddock stores, falling off at calls. But the behavior at the top pretend nothing's wrong at all. It's the arse covering machine, where truth gets buried and spin stays clean. Where accepted means nothing and in service means none. Accountability's a game. Fire and emergency claim to have already won. Firefighters, fighting fires. Fire and emergency. Management fighting to be unseen. Welcome to the arse covering machine. Hiding from the media, hiding from the crews, hiding from select committees. When the bad numbers hit the news, deflecting delay, rebranding every mess, calling failures process, calling chaos progress. CE never fronting, never owning, never standing in the light. Just keeping heads down, but pay up and hoping no one bites. That's the behavior, not leadership, not service. Just fear of being found out, been referred to as arse covering wankers. It's the arse covering machine, where silence is strategy and truth is unseen. Where millions get wasted while the fleet falls apart, and the frontline pays the price in body, mind, suspend the routine. Firefighters are calling out the R's. Covering machine, frontline truth, not spin. Accountability, not hiding. Fix the fleet, fix the culture and the R's. Covering machine. New Zealand, speak out. Go. Go. Call for an inquiry.
Frontline forgotten. Something is wrong in fire and emergency when the lowest paid staff are the ones on the fire trucks carrying the aftermath, running into flames while the corporate desk jobs and wages climb. Layers on layers of managers doing just fine. 7 deputies on 330K each, $500,000 for the boss, way out of reach. But the firefighters who save lives, they're told to wait, told to show restraint while the board wage inflates. Who's this all for? 'Cause it's not the firefighters on the floor, not the ones cutting people from cars, not the ones staring trauma in the dark. Who's this all for? When the board gets 79% more and the front line's told there's nothing left. Nah, bro, the public deserves better than this. ICT smoke and mirrors, nearly 2 million on consultants in a year, while permanent ICT staff disappear. 88 rolls up for rest structures, 66 affected, future uncertain, consultants designing the very jobs that permanent workers were being pushed out of. Contractors linked to both sides of the deal. How are conflicts managed? How is this real? Fire and emergency says trust us but won't show the plans. If everything's clean, why hide the scans? Who's this all for? When consultants walk through the door, paid to reshape fire and emergency from within, while the people inside are being thin. Who's this all for? When the front line's begging for more, fire trucks are rusting, fire stations closed, but the ICT consultant budget only grows. Firefighter 6 months striking and there is to stand. Doc pay for taking that stand. Hey, hey. Firefighters don't want to fight this fight, but silence from fire and emergency Wellington isn't right. Firefighters told there's no money, but the numbers don't lie. 700 to 800 million levied each year. If you live above level 4, hope you're fine, because the gear's so broken, firefighters might not arrive in time. Who's this all for? When the system's failing at the core, growing at the top, collapsing at the base. New Zealand deserves better than this disgrace. Who's this all for? When the firefighters who save us earn the least, while the fire and emergency board feast 79% increase, and the sea makes more than the prime minister 10K a week. Who's this all for? Firefighters are asking the questions the public should be asking them too. This isn't politics, it's public safety, it's trust, transparency, accountability. If fire and emergency won't show the truth behind the door, then an independent inquiry is what the NZPFU are calling for. Because the front line deserves answers. New Zealand deserves more.